I've faced down some of the most unforgiving places on Earth, places where the wind bites, the sun scorches, and the silence is absolute. Yet, no matter how harsh the landscape, it's often the stories we carry that shape our experience the most. Sometimes the wildest frontiers aren't physical at all, but the myths and assumptions we build about lands we've never set foot in. Not long ago, I stumbled upon a headline boldly declaring Mongolia the world's most sinful country. The words leapt off the page, demanding attention. Sinful? This vast land of Genghis Khan, endless blue skies, and ancient traditions. The label seemed almost surreal, a contradiction to everything I'd imagined. The word sinful conjures images of darkness and vice, but what does it really mean in the context of Mongolia? Is it about modern temptations, or is it a misunderstanding of age-old customs and beliefs? I realized I couldn't rely on headlines or statistics. I had to see for myself, to meet the people, walk the land, and listen to their stories. The truth of a place isn't found in numbers or sensational news. It's in the dust kicked up by herders, the laughter of children, and the quiet understanding exchanged between strangers in a bustling market. This journey isn't about proving a headline right or wrong. It's about discovery, about peeling back layers of misconception to find the real Mongolia. Mongolia's name echoes with centuries of history, but what does it mean today? What is the true spirit that lives in its people, in its cities, and across its wild open spaces? So I packed my bag, fueled by curiosity and a desire to understand, ready to confront not just the physical wilderness, but the wilderness of misinformation and myth. This is the story of what I found, a story about the strength of the human spirit, the warmth of a misunderstood people, and the breathtaking beauty of a land too often judged by outsiders. To understand Mongolia, you must grasp its sheer scale, a land locked between Russia and China, yet utterly unique. The Mongolian steppe is an ocean of green and gold, sustaining nomads for millennia. The Gobi Desert, more than sand, is a world of extremes, rocky mountains, hidden oases, and ancient dinosaur bones. Surviving here requires toughness and knowledge passed down through generations. In the midst of this wilderness rises Ulaanbaatar, a city where tradition and modernity collide. Buddhist monks pass skyscrapers, and young Mongolians head to karaoke bars, their faces lit by smartphones. Mongolia is a land of silent steppes and noisy city streets, ancient history and ambitious futures. The spirit of the Great Khan lives on in herders and entrepreneurs alike. To judge this country by a single label is to miss its breathtaking complexity. Where did the sinful label come from? Not ancient curses, but a study ranking countries by alcohol and gambling stats. Mongolia, with its vodka traditions and growing nightlife, scored high, but the algorithm missed the context. Drinking here is often about community and hospitality, not excess. Yes, there are challenges with alcohol abuse, but reducing a nation to a single word ignores the bigger picture. The label also overlooks Mongolia's deep spirituality, Tengrism, Tibetan Buddhism, sacred ovus, and ancient monasteries. Spirituality is the nation's bedrock, something no statistic can measure. This is a lesson in how easily we oversimplify complex realities. We see a headline and think we know the story, but we don't. The sinful label reflects our own tendency to judge, not Mongolia's true character. To understand a place, you have to go beyond the numbers and connect with its people. To truly discover Mongolia's soul, you must leave behind the bustle of the city and journey into the endless steppe, where the horizon stretches on forever and the sky feels impossibly vast. Life here is about family, animals, and the land, stripped to essentials, where every day is shaped by the needs of the herd and the changing seasons. I lived with a nomadic family in a jor, their portable home ingeniously engineered for survival and comfort, able to withstand fierce winds and bitter cold. Their days follow nature's rhythm, rising with the sun, tending herds, and measuring wealth not in money, but in the health and number of their animals. Horses are central to their identity. Children learn to ride almost before they can walk, forging a bond with these animals that lasts a lifetime. The Nadam festival, wrestling, horse racing, archery, is more than sport. It's a vibrant celebration of heritage, unity, and the strength of community ties. This way of life faces growing threats. Harsher winters, unpredictable climate change, and the steady encroachment of urbanization on traditional lands. Yet, The nomadic spirit endures, resilient, fiercely hospitable, and deeply connected to the land that sustains them, adapting to challenges with quiet strength. They are guardians of a tradition that has survived empires, passing down wisdom and stories through generations. Their existence is a lesson in freedom, resilience, and the enduring power of community. Watching young riders and powerful wrestlers, I saw a living link to the time of the Khans, a culture that refuses to fade. The nomad story is not just about the past, it's about survival, adaptation, and pride in the present, as they blend ancient customs with modern life. Their spirit is Mongolia's true heartbeat, echoing across the steppe and into the future. As night falls over Ulaanbaatar, the city transforms. Spiritual calm gives way to vibrant energy. The nightlife is a blend of East and West, tradition and trend. Yes, there are clubs and bars, but this isn't moral decay. It's a new generation expressing itself. Young Mongolians connect, unwind, and celebrate their heritage in modern ways. You'll hear throat singing mixed with rock, see fashion that fuses old and new. Karaoke is a national passion. Songs about homeland, family, and history fill the night. These gatherings are about camaraderie, not just drinking. The bridge between old and new is everywhere, modern bars with ancient soul. Ulaanbaatar's nightlife isn't a sign of a country lost, but one finding its voice. Its energy, creativity, and contradiction, a culture in motion. To walk these streets is to witness change and resilience. Mongolia at night is not sinful, it's alive. The most profound moments in life aren't always dramatic or loud. They're the quiet, gentle connections that linger in our memory long after the moment has passed. In the remote Altai Mountains, I was welcomed into the home of a Kazakh eagle hunter's family, a proud minority dedicated to keeping their ancient traditions alive, despite the changing world around them. Their hospitality was immediate, genuine, and completely unconditional, a vital survival tool in this vast, sometimes unforgiving land, where community means everything. Ardak, the father, spoke openly about the climate challenges they face, and the growing lure of city life for his children, who dream of new opportunities but risk losing their roots. His bond with his eagle is sacred, more than just a tradition. It's a partnership built on trust, not ownership. His teenage son stands at a crossroads, torn between the pull of modernity and the weight of his heritage. But the pride shining in his eyes as he watched the eagle hunt was unmistakable, a testament to the power of tradition. Around the stove, sharing a simple, hearty meal together, I felt like family, not a stranger, welcomed with open arms and open hearts. They had little by modern standards, but everything that truly mattered: love, respect, and a deep sense of purpose. Their life isn't sinful or simple, it's a life rich in meaning, connection, and resilience. It's a life that is rich and profoundly human, grounded in values that endure. Joy and fulfillment here come from connection and heritage, not from material possessions. In their home, I discovered the true meaning of belonging, a sense of home found in the heart, not just a place. My journey began with a question about sin, but ended with an answer about soul. Mongolia is vast and sparsely populated, yet I've never felt less alone. Radical hospitality is the norm. A stranger is a guest sent by the sky. This land defies stereotypes. It's a sanctuary for endangered species and ancient ecosystems. The legacy of the world's largest empire lives on in the people's resilience and pride. The real treasures here are the people themselves. Travel replaces judgment with curiosity, fear with empathy. Headlines show labels. The steppe reveals humanity. We're all navigating our own wilderness, seeking connection and purpose. The things that unite us are stronger than what divides us. If this story sparked your curiosity, join me. Subscribe, support, and keep exploring. Let's keep discovering the beautiful truth of our shared human family.